Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Elite Wrestling World. I am your host GhostSaad. Thank you guys for joining me right here for AEW All In preview and prediction show. So we're gonna run down the card for All In pay-per-view and we're gonna predict the results of all the matches announced for the show. So let's get dive into it and talk about that. So first match we're gonna talk about is the multi-team trios match. Hangman and Brodido challenging every trio to come to Wembley, and they're gonna fight every trio for the trios titles. So it's gonna be a chaotic kind of a match. Currently we have 5 to 6 teams challenging the champions. We see the Demand challenging them, Bang Bang Gang, Conglomeration, the Dogs, maybe a Death Riders team, and we might see a Don Callis family team as well. So it's gonna be a chaotic match, and Swerve is also gunning for the trios titles and the mystery partners. The rumors are New Day might join him and they might become the new trios champions, because if you are debuting New Day at All In, they surely gonna win the trios titles with Swerve. I think so. If Swerve have New Day as their partners, they are gonna win the trios titles at All In. So my prediction is Swerve and the New Day will win the trios titles at All In. Next up is Kevin Knight versus Darby Allin Falls Count Anywhere match for the TNT title. On Dynamite, we saw Kevin Knight exploded pyro on Darby Allin. So this segment just elevated the tension between these two, and this gonna be a chaotic match, crazy match. Darby in these kind of environments always do some crazy things, and it's gonna be no different at Wembley as well. So my prediction is Kevin Knight will retain the title at All In, because I think so we might see a second match between Speedball Mike Bailey and Kevin Knight maybe at All Out. So Kevin Knight will retain at All In. Next up is the three-way for the international title. Okada, Fletcher, Takeshita. These three gonna deliver one of the banger matches of All In week. Probably a match of the year contender as well. The tension between Okada and Fletcher to retain the title in the Callis family, who's gonna take it, and also the betrayal of friendship between Fletcher and Takeshita. They're gonna be wrestling at full pace with each other, and also the chemistry between Okada and Takeshita. So I think so all these scenarios they're gonna deliver one of the banger match. So my prediction is Takeshita will be winning the title at All In, to further the dissension between Fletcher and Okada, as well to further the story between Callis family members, and it's gonna be a fantastic story to tell after All In as well. So my prediction is Takeshita will be winning the title at All In. So next up is Divine Dominion versus the Brawling Birds women's tag titles. So Divine Dominion is unbeaten since they won the title, and Brawling Birds haven't wrestled Divine Dominion as well. So there is the story of unbeaten two teams going at each other for the women's tag titles, and the prediction is Brawling Birds will be winning the title on their home soil. Alex Windsor and Jamie Hayter, they're not gonna lose the titles in their hometown. So my prediction is Brawling Birds will be winning the women's tag titles. I think so it's gonna be a very hard hitting match. Next up is Continental Cup final. We have two semi-final matches for Dynamite: Moxley versus Claudio, and also Nigel versus Kyle O'Reilly. I think so Moxley will not be losing the semi-final match, and he will be heading to the finals. The other story is if we see Nigel at Wembley, or we might see a Kyle O'Reilly and Moxley rematch. I don't think so they're gonna run back the Kyle O'Reilly match. So I think so Nigel will be heading to Wembley to challenge for the Continental title and the cup, and he will be losing at Wembley, and this will be his send-off from in-ring competition. And I think so Moxley will be winning the Continental Cup and the title as well. Next up, the Casino Gauntlet match for the future world title shot. So first two enters gonna be Andrade and MJF. They're gonna start with heavy shots. They're building a feud between these two for quite a while, so they're gonna start the match. And we have also Tommaso Ciampa announced for the Casino Gauntlet as well. We might see Speedball, Nick Wayne, Commander, and multiple other wrestlers in this match as well. And also we might see some new faces and some debuts and some returns as well. So we might see Buddy Matthews coming back. Ilya Dragunov is a free agent, so he might pop up in the Casino Gauntlet match as well. Wardlow is out for a while, he might come back as well. So my prediction is MJF is the hot favorite right now to win the Casino Gauntlet 2 years in a row, because if Ospreay is gonna win the title, MJF is the right person to win the Casino Gauntlet contract as well. So it will be interesting to see. Early favorite is MJF will be winning the Gauntlet this year as well. So let's see what happens at all. Next up is the tag titles match, Copen Cage versus the Bucks. For some this is a dream match, and I think so it's gonna be another fantastic match between these two great tag teams. The chemistry, the tension between two teams. We saw Bucks accidentally hitting Christian last week on Dynamite, so there is this tension. As they previously said, Copen Cage has to win this match to ensure they are the best tag teams in their generation and now in Bucks generation as well. So Bucks wanted to win the title for the fourth time to cement their legacy as the best tag team in the current era. So these are the scenarios for both the teams. So I think so they're going to deliver one of the best tag team matches of the week as well. And my prediction is the Bucks will be winning that title at All In, and they're gonna be the new tag champions for the fourth time. Next up is Mercedes versus Willow for the women's title. Mercedes winning the One Cup twice in a row, and last year she lost to Toni Storm in the women's title match, and now she again challenging for the women's title at All In. So there is this story of Mercedes not winning the big one till now, and Willow wins the women's title before Mercedes, so that is eating her up big time. So they're going to deliver one of the best women's matches of the week as well. The build for this one was fantastic till now. So my prediction is Willow just won the title at Redemption. She might be retaining the title at All In. So I think so Mercedes will lose again at All In and Willow retains the title, and this will further break down the character of Mercedes as well, and that will be interesting to see how she cope up with the loss after All In. So my prediction is Willow will retain the title at All In. And in the main event, Will Ospreay challenging Kenny Omega for the world title. Ospreay in his hometown with his family and friends watching Wembley Stadium packed to the rafters to support the local British boy to win the big one. The story behind that is fantastic. The build of Kenny and Ospreay, the friendship, and then Kenny having doubts on the friendship of Will Ospreay, what happens at Redemption with the plastic bag and all that stuff. So the tension, and last week we saw Kenny turning a bit heel, one winged angel on that table, just turning to old Kenny, and the heel Kenny is back as well. So like the heel Kenny and babyface Ospreay dynamic as well. So they're gonna deliver one of the banger matches. The environment is set for Will Ospreay to win the big one, and my prediction is Will Ospreay will win the world title in the main event of All In by beating Kenny Omega. He's gonna pull the trigger when it's matter, when the title is on the line. They're probably gonna one up their previous matches that happened at Wrestle Kingdom and also at Forbidden Door. So they're gonna deliver one of the best performance of their careers, both of these guys. And Ospreay will be the winner and the new world champion in the main event of All In. So pretty much looking forward to the main event as well. It's gonna be a banger match. So that's the preview and predictions of All In at Wembley Stadium, 30th August 2026. It's gonna be a packed house. Till now 41,000 plus tickets are sold, so probably they're gonna hit around 50,000 as well. So the environment's gonna be fantastic at Wembley Stadium. So that's the end of the show, folks. Please guys, like and share this video, subscribe to my channel, and keep watching Elite Wrestling World.